All right. I want to ask you a few questions, okay? As it's related to your gang.
Okay.
If
I'm
you
not a
had to
snitch,
name,
Carmine, I must tell you that. You know that.
wait, what? You're not a snitch. I'm not
I'm
a
not
cop.
a snitch.
And I'm not a cop.
Okay. Okay,
I'm not a
let's
cop.
talk.
Your gang. I'm gonna say I'm gonna throw out words and you tell me who in your gang comes to mind, okay? Honest.
There's no one in my gang. Oh, who is?
Who is
That-
honest? Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said who is someone is the name honest. I was going to say
No.
who is honest. Ming is honest.
That fucker's on. Okay. Who is very productive? Who gets a lot of work done?
Michael, the goat.
Michael Manx, huh?
Yes, Michael.
Before Michael, who used to get the work done? Before Michael was the guy who did all the stuff. Who was it before Michael?
It was Maynard Idiot Schmidt.
Oh, so you're telling me Maynard Idiot Schmidt has fallen off?
That's correct. I can say that with my chest.
Why'd you say that?
I just think he's got a bit too comfortable, Carmine, if I'm honest.
He stopped trying?
Yes, he's becoming very lazy, you understand? He doesn't do what he used to do back in the day. He's just...
He cuts corners?
yes, his dead weight is what we will call it.
Dead weight. You think he's gotten so lazy that he makes stupid decisions or calls and not think it through?
Yes. 1,000,000%.
That's good. That's good. Let's add that to his. Let's add that to his profile report. Speaking to.
Don't say writing anything.
More who.
It's no memory or one.
No. I'm writing. Speaking to Lovemore, who said the following: lazy and doesn't.
Sorry, I'm getting allergies in my throat.
He used.
How about you, Carmine? You ever thought of joining a gang?
No, I want a 401k. I want a good credit score. I want to get any job I want in the city. I want prospects. I want to move into a gated community. I want to have a good life. And unfortunately, I cannot do any of those things. As a gang member.
I will vote for you for mayor.
Or a
I will do
felon.
it.
Okay.
We're gonna be mayor.
So
I will vote for you, Carmine.
Just to touch base, he's lazy, he doesn't try anymore, and you can see him slipping up making dumb decisions because he doesn't try, right?
Yes, correct.
Alright. So, next question. Who would you say has the most charisma in the gang?
Can I say myself or no?
Yeah, you can say yourself.
I would say Lovemore. If I'm honest, I don't lie. Come on.
Lovemore Delamini, the guy who's got the big weenie.
That's the one. That was my slogan.
If you had to name one person in the gang and they woke up right now, you'd be most excited. Who would it be?
It's faded over time, Carmine. It has faded over time. Do you remember RJ?
RJ? Who the fuck is that? Have I met him?
That was my brother from another mother. I would say someone who wake up now. I'm very excited. I am. This one is hitting my brain. Let me think about it. Give me a second. Jamal Abdul Millionaire.
Jamal, huh? Oh shit. Okay. Why would you say that? Why would Jamal get you excited?
Jamal is just a go-getter. You know what I mean? He does everything. He's got the personality. He's got the looks. He's got the charisma.
He's got the looks?
Yes.
Jamal looks like a swollen raisin.
Oh, wait, watch your mouth. That's my dog.
You got the looks, huh?
He's got the looks. Jamal is 10 out of 10 in the
Jamal
ladies'
looks like
books.
his mom's a pufferfish. And his dad's a chipmunk. He got fat ass cheeks on his face. He looks like he's
Jamal
got
is my
breakfast,
dog.
lunch, and dinner tucked away
Come on, please. It's my friend. I
I'm
can't laugh
sorry.
at him in his
You know,
back.
your
Understand?
opinions are your opinions. Your opinions are your opinions. I'm sorry.
Thank you.
So next question. If you had to name one person that's like super problematic, causes issues all the time, like if you knew there was an issue in the gang,
Future Hendrik.
you didn't even have to think about that.
I didn't. I had it on the tip of the tongue. I had it.
Why?
Get your
Why?
phone. Note it down. Note it down.
I
Please.
am. Why?
got it,
Why?
okay.
Why? Tell me why.
Future is just a very, have you ever seen a Jack Russell before? Carmine? The small dog that, that one all the time you see just barking for no reason.
Yeah, I know, like a chihuahua.
Exactly.
Always growling. Ain't on nothing. Ain't gonna do nothing. But always mad for some reason. For no reason.
You understand. You understand. This is what I'm saying. And that is what Future remind me of. Because Future is very stupid. He doesn't think before he do. You understand? He just do and then the consequence.
Oh, he doesn't think things through. And
No.
he just but you said Maynard does that too. Why would Future be the most problematic if Maynard has that exact same issue? There's got to be something else you're missing.
Because Future is starting a war every other week. And Maynard is not really doing that. Because Maynard is... Okay, let me whisper. Maynard is a bit of a pussy, you understand?
Oh, you think Maynard's a pussy?
It's a pushover, exactly.
A pushover, huh?
Yes.
Oh, all right. I want you to know everything you say in here will not leave this room unless asked by one person. One person. That's the only person I'll tell all this, okay?
And who is that?
I can't disclose that to you.
Okay. Is he in my gang?
Yes. Oh, fuck you.
Okay.
I already breached the NDA. Who gives a shit? It's your gang leader, Aubrey. But you can't tell nobody we had this conversation.
I will not. It will stay with me till death do I part.
So, Future starts a lot of gang wars. How does he go about doing that? What does he do? He just starts picking fights with people?
Exactly that. He like to rope, he like to shoot. It just be very problematic, Carmine. It's very hard to pinpoint what the Future is going to do every day. You just don't know.
So he's problematic, starts gang wars. Would you say he gets in trouble a lot?
Yes, it does.
Does he get out of trouble a lot? What's the outcome of him getting in trouble? Has he figured out how to walk that line of being a fucking asshole? I'm not making it super complicated. I'm milking it. Wait, well, you don't think he has gotten in trouble a lot?
I think
that doesn't make sense.
Repeat the question again, please.
The most problematic gang member isn't getting in trouble a lot. What is that? What could that mean? You think he's protected?
Yes.
By who?
By Mr. Aubrey himself.
You think Aubrey holds Future to...
I think Aubrey has a soft spot for a lot of people, me included. Because when it comes to people who are useless, Carmine, I'll be honest, I'm probably number one on the list. Huh?
Oh, you're pretty useful. 9 out of 10 gang shootouts I've been involved in with the Besties is usually because you get cuffed. So you...
You want to know a fun fact?
What? Every time you get cuffed, they wipe the PD like it's an omen. If Lovemore gets cuffed, PD dies. But if Lovemore doesn't get cuffed, we stand a chance. Every time you get cuffed, they just turn ravenous. They turn ravenous like animals, frothing at the mouth. Lovemore! I used to flick your titties while you were in custody and it'll make them mad. And then they'd come at us and kill us all.
You wanna know something funny, Carmine?
Yes.
We're in a Manor war. We're with the war with the Manor.
Yeah, I know about that. That was around 3 weeks ago.
Correct. I think I would say I was in probably like 4 or 5 shootouts. I was just a -4 in 80% of them.
You got in 4 or 5 shootouts and they still put you in.
When does it end, Carmine? When does it end?
Oh, shit. Okay, well, all right. Lovemore. So, Future, would you say Aubrey has a soft spot, more of a soft spot for him compared to everyone else?
Yes, I would say that.
Okay. Do you know if I told you who lies a lot? Who gaslights, lies, manipulates? Who would you say, like, the word's Machiavellian? Who would you say operates in a very underhanded way when it comes to inter-gang politics and shit, like inside the gang? Like lies, does fuck shit, scumbaggery, might rob you, that type of shit.
Which are Enrique.
When was the last lie you can recall this guy saying? You recall anything he's ever lied about recently?
There's a lot of them, Carmine, I'll be honest, you know. Recently, I don't know. I haven't been around that much, but I remember he bought a house for a girl and he said he didn't like her, but we all think he liked her.
He bought a whole fucking house for somebody, and he said,
Yeah.
Was there a motive behind
She's
it?
just
Was
a friend.
she like, what was she doing? Was there was there a purpose? Like, was she like the clean person? Was she like someone who worked in the farming agriculture industry and she needed the real estate space?
No,
Just
I
cause?
think he had a crush on her. I'll be honest. That's multiple situations. Come on, I usually have time because I can label a lot.
Has Future had falling outs with gang members?
Yes.
Who are these gang members?
Future has had multiple members kicked out of the gang because of him. As well as that, come in, he has also shot a gang member before in front of me.
Who?
Paul. And he said that Paul, he pay P-E-O-E.
Pio.
Are you stupid? Paul.
You said P-E... Yo, you said Yo-E. Po. Oh, like polar bear.
Yes.
Like Po-Po.
Exactly that.
He shot this guy, huh? He had a falling out with a guy named and shot him.
You know, come on, talking about a liar, he even said that the doctors lied about him having bullets inside of him. Can you imagine that?
Wait, he had bullets lodged inside of him. A medical professional said he had bullets in him, and he said the doctor lied.
Yes.
Would you say Future would tell you to look at the sky and try and convince you it's red or it's purple?
Yes.
He would do that.
He would.
He'd lie over something like that. Would you say he's a chronic liar?
He is.
Pathological liar.
Is flat. How is that flat? If that was flat, will fall off. You understand? It doesn't make any sense in my brain. Yes.
Do you think, if I asked you who loves money and assets and just getting rich, getting filthy rich, or just taking, like gluttonous, take greed, who would you say?
Which are Enrique.
God, his name's coming up a lot. Examples of this?
There was a time when Future was robbing individuals, and when they were meant to give the guns to the gang, he would put in stash in his house.
Okay. So he take guns that the gang got and he stash it in his house. And
correct.
Would he bring it up to anybody, or would he like keep it quiet?
Oh, until he's caught. He
lied to his grave.
Prove it. Exactly.
I'm starting to see a pattern here. Lovemore. Would you trust Future to look after your firstborn child if your firstborn child was made of gold and plated in gold?
Are you mad? Are you fucking stupid? That might be the dumbest question I've ever had in my life. I would not even trust Future with a basket of bread.
Oh, okay. You said he's had gang members kicked out. Like who?
Kevin Ram, I can remember. They had a disagreement about the noodle shop. I don't really know what it was about, but I know Future was not very happy, you know.
Oh, they had a disagreement about an asset, and you've already mentioned that Future's willing to lie. He's very problematic, and he loves getting his bank account up. See? Who would you, if you, with what you know, which is not a lot from what you're saying, who would you say you would, if you had to take a guess and you had to gamble on who you think fucked up and who the victim is, who would you say?
In what situation?
In this Kevin Ram situation.
Oh, I can't give an answer there. I don't know a lot of it. I don't know.
Yeah, that's why I asked you, with the limited knowledge you have, if you had to take a guess, who'd you say? Who'd you say?
From what I've heard, Kevin Ram, I heard.
Who'd you hear this from?
Stealing. I don't remember.
You sure you don't remember who told you this?
I can't remember it. It was.
Do you think Future could have gaslit you into thinking Kevin Ram was stealing? Do you think there's a possibility Kevin Ram did nothing wrong?
No, I think Kevin Ram was stealing. I think he was.
Oh, okay, all right. Who else?
What do you mean?
Who else has you got kicked out of the gang, and what was the facts surrounding that?
I think it's the only one is Kevin Ram, actually, when I think about it.
All right. Is there anything, wait, if I had to ask one person in your gang their opinion about a certain gang member, and they were impartial and biased, and you think they'd give a genuine answer with no motives, like they're not in any in-group in the gang, like, you know, cliques in the gang, who would you say? Who's like the outlier, the most impartial gang member that I can ask anything and they'll tell me how it is?
It's not in the gang.
No, that's in the gang. That has, you know, it doesn't have to be in the gang, but they have a lot of context of the gang. They spend a lot of time with the gang, you know, like they know you guys. Don't say Manor.
I think we must ask the triple OG of our gang, Vidal. Because he, don't get me wrong, he's involved a lot in the gang, but he'd like to take a step back and just watch what happened. You understand?
Ah, he's a silent observer.
Exactly.
You know if he's around?
Let me.
They're not random questions. I'm actually taking notes, believe it or not. You say he's the most prominent in his future.
It's not around.
All right. Okay, well, is there anything else you want to bring to my attention?
No, that's everything, I think. Quite happy with it. I think it was very informative.
Hey, thank you for this conversation. I appreciate it a lot. I let all the relevant parties know that you comply with my line of questioning and that you are not elusive. So thank you for that. You have a lovely day. And
you too, Carmine. Good doing business with you, my man.
You too. You look healthy, Lovemore.
Thank you, my man. I have not done any exercise, just eat.